Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, and this is the finals of the Memorial, and the players are getting their final warm-ups done. The Memorial, held in honor of Memorial Day. It's a huge day for us here, and we want to make sure that everybody, make sure you give love of all the people who died in active military service, and remember, traditionally observed on May 30th, but now officially observed on the last Monday of May. And this is the Memorial Tournament. Very special day for us in America, and of course here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. We have Gaston Dorniak as our mounted official. I'm Dale Schwetz of CTV Sports. We have our teams warming up. We'll do a proper introduction of all the players, but it is a special moment right now, and I want to turn our attention. Everybody, please, gentlemen, remove your lids. Ladies and gentlemen, find a great spot, as I want to introduce a man who's part of our family here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, CTV Sports, in the whole Wellington area to sing our national anthem today. Please, everybody, welcome Mr. Tom Blake.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yeah. Tom, thank you as always, Tom. Always a pleasure. Always so much energy. Really appreciate Tom here. Now, back in the day, originally known as Declaration Day, and then changed actually to Memorial Day. Very interesting information there. But more in tune is we have a lot of veterans also here to come and watch our games, so I want to give a big shout out and love to them. Thank you for joining us here on our Memorial Day weekend. This is our final tournament at the beautiful Grand Champions Polo Club. We have a great group of people here. I'm going to be doing a lot of Polo 101 today, 102 and 103, because we have a lot of players in the stands that just started playing polo through our polo school or through our Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails. So it's very helpful for them. So if you're new to the game, well, you'll learn a lot. And if you know the game a lot, well, you might learn something new. But today we're going to hit down and break down every foul, every play that's out there. And this is going to be a great setup here. These two teams earn their position. I see my man Gaston Dorniak in the black and yellow. Black and yellow. He'll be our mound official. I'm going to work as our second man today. He'll be able to radio to me. And then I have two dynamic producers in the CTV Sports studio that will help me with replay if we need to go to the replay monitor to check a play. Let's get to the players, everybody. Get ready. We're going to start with ladies first, of course, for our game here today. And as they get ready to go, she has been amazing. She started the pole school. Put your hand together for Rebecca Cohen. Good luck, Rebecca, in the pink helmet. Player number 2, he's one of my favorites. Santi Tocalino, keep an eye on him. One of the top players in the world. Highest rated American player, my man, Mr. NR, Nic Roldan. And then keep your eyes open on this guy, Secretary of Defense, former 8-goal player, director of the Polo School, Mr. Juan Bollini. Now, I got to turn the energy to the other side. That young gentleman right there is named Sebastian Mandelbaum. He's been playing fantastic polo. Keep an eye on him. Number 2, I already talked about him, Nano Gracida. He is fabulous. This guy, number 3, in the maroon helmet. He is a force to be reckoned with. And when you put my man Martin Jauregui in the rumble seat, watch out, because they are a very strong combination. This is going to be a battle. Grab your seats and hold on tight, everybody. I'm not sure about this one. I tried to break this down last night. We were doing a little chalk talk. They line up pretty similar with Rebecca in the front and Lee and Sebastian. Sebastian will rotate around a little bit more, but he tries to pull the team for SebiLion 2. But he has been playing great offense and defense, back and forth. Rebecca, Lee has a different dynamics for the Three Graces team, because when she stays out in front, you need to remember when there is a foul in polo, and Trey, you're wanting to remember this, when we're in a foul in polo and there's a player out in front, they're going to move that ball further. So always having a player in front is big, and Rebecca Cohen's going to do that today. You're going to be out there in front. You're going to see balls move from center to 4s to 3s. Can be a little bit weird for some of the fans, but I'll break that down for you when it happens. They're going to start out 0-0 here today, and away we go. Three Graces in the maroon, SebiLion 2 in You got the plum and pewter? Plum and pewter, not magenta? I'm going to have to check with that. Whatever it looks like on your screen. I know we got plum with maroon out there. And periwinkle. So I got a lot of different colors coming out after. But you'll see it. Of course, you got maroon, and you have the light purple, which is a magenta periwinkle. If you know the exact color, somebody text it to me. Nic Roldan on the move. Nicky, and there you go, yeah. Very quick score there. I was talking about the style of the SebiLion 2 team and the SebiLion team, and I got to give love to Alexa because I'm sure she's picking the colors, but they have some fantastic colors on the field, and it's great to see the styles in polo. They're even allowing players to play in their black pants now. You can play in white pants or black. Your team has to wear the same colors. But it is part of the game, and it's added a little bit different addition to it, especially here at CTV Sports. Here we go on the bowl-in, and the first thing for Polo 101, everybody, is we are going to switch directions. Remember, after every goal scored, we will switch directions as we get our first whistle of the day. I had somebody asking me about that. The direction changing. Now, my knowledge is the Indian Army used to play on fields in the afternoon, and they ran east and west, and they didn't think it was fair for one team to look into the sun for a whole chukker. So they started changing goals after every chukker. Now, if you know something different, I'd love to hear it. We're always open to any information here on CTV Sports. But that does make a difference in the game for the same sun-wind field position. We got a right-of-way violation. Pelly 4, 60-yard shot. Nic Roldan. Nick with the worm burner. And that's going to go off a mallet. But that is going to be a goal for Nic Roldan there. It looked like it went off. Alejandro tried to stop it, but Nic Roldan, yeah, where my SebiLion 2 fan down? We got 3 Graces down there? Anybody there for 3 Graces? Uh-oh. What about SebiLion 2? All right, we got a few down there. We got a few fans for both teams. Here we go, though, on the bowling. It's been all 3 Graces, so y'all better start yelling a little more for your team. Oh, Jauregui, and we'll get a right-away violation. Okay, so right-away violation. Remember, everybody, the line of the ball is an imaginary line. When that ball gets hit, it creates a highway. It's no different than driving on the 95. When you come in from right to left, you cannot impede all the cars on the highway. You can't just drive in and hit everybody. You got to either wait or you got to speed up. It's no different on the polo field. You got to create space for yourself to make it safe when a guy's behind you. If a guy comes in hotter behind you, then you foul. You foul the right of way. We'll talk about the right of way all day because it's called 80% of the time. And these 2 ladies sitting next to you know all of this. We got Cohen, of course. Yeah, and Nic Roldan, of course, back. I love seeing you ladies for our final day. Thank you. Love your hats. Good to see you, Lou. Good to see you. Welcome. Good luck today. Good luck. They're participating for different teams. So we got 1 going for 3 Graces and 1 going for SebiLion 2. So we go to the courtesy change here. We had a question about the right-of-way. Good question, Trey. The right-of-way, everybody, is everything. Now, the hardest thing about the right-of-way is the quick line change. Because on the highway, you don't go from left to right, right to left. They usually flow straight or they curve, and it makes it easy. But when you start getting off the highway, you know how you have to go left, right, stop sign. That's what the quick line change is. So when the line changes in polo, you have to honor that. And that's why you use open shots, back shots, angle shots for your team to create a better offensive attack. Make sense? All right, and we'll break them down as they come along. Good questions. If you have any questions on CTV Sports today, please send them in to us. They're very important to us that you understand the game. And it can be a little difficult game to understand at times. Here we go. So we have a penalty 5A from the spot. And look at this. Roldan. Are you kidding me? Put your hand together, everybody. It's 150 from the white line. So that ball was at the 140. And Roldan just hit it 20 yards past the goal. 160-yard shot. Nic Roldan. What a goal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Roldan. Roldan with 3 goals here early in this game. Here comes SebiLion 2, though. Just under 3 minutes left here in this first chucker. Picked up here and controlled by Alejandro. Nice shot. He got it. Get inside, Alejandro. And, yeah, there you go. SebiLion 2 got to get their first one. And very important here, as Alejandro Novillo Astrada will pick up his first goal. But Roldan has come out hitting deep balls, doing a good job to get his team going. Back to the center once again. No contact on the bowling, everybody, until the ball leaves the umpire's hand. That's the rule. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. On the move, picked up here, stolen. And it looked like a control play here, but we get a blocking foul. So we're talking about the right-of-way violation. You can block a player. You can shade a player. You can run in front of them at full speed. There's a number of right-of-way violations the umpire's looking for based on how bad the right-of-way violation will be when they move the ball. We just had a penalty in front of center right here, and the reason why they move it to a 60 is because you got to give an advantage to the team that was fouled. If they put the ball at the spot, that's not an advantage. The umpire's looking to give the team that got the foul or was fouled an advantage, and that advantage can be very, very steep. Can go from a 4 to a 3 or a 2, sometimes a penalty 1. In this case, that was a good 80-yard move, good ball placement. They'll tee it up at the 60. And as I always say, you can't win a basketball game if you don't make your free throws. We all know that. We're watching the playoffs right now. So you need to make these penalty shots. Here comes Martin Jauregui with the penalty 4, 60-yard shot. Jauregui, and that ball's on fire. And there you go. SebiLion 2, where you at? That's a perfect play here by Martin. And he'll pick up his first penalty of the day. Very important. Martin, a very strong hitter. Alejandro also, so they've been talking that out. Nano Gracida also. It's great to see you, Carmen. Been a breath of fresh air watching Nano play. Picked up here and turned around and controlled by 3 Graces. Tocalino's going to find Roldan. Roldan from 140 again. Are you kidding? Oh, off the field just to the side. And that ball goes just out of bounds. All right, so they're going to take that one out on a knock-in. Remember, when the ball goes wide, it is a knock-in for the opposing team. Santi Tocalino backed up cleanly. Roldan, this could be trouble. Here comes Roldan going to the hoop, full speed. Roldan. 4 goals in the first chucker for Nic Roldan. Whoa. Yeah, that'll put your hand together. Roldan, just to give you a little heads up, everybody, scoreboard colors are actually different. The light will be the dark will be the light. So 4-2. So put your hands together, everybody, here at the stadium. We're going to send everybody off for some new horses, and we'll be back for our second chucker of the Memorial. Thank you for joining us here for the Memorial Final on CTV Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to our second chucker of the Memorial Final here at the, well, unbelievable, the Grand Champ Polo Club. So beautiful here. What a season we had. finishing up here on field 1, 2, and 3 all season was so much fun. Teams have been very, very, very competitive. Remember to keep an eye, everybody, on all of the banners around the field. These are some of our title sponsors. So as we're watching today on CTV Sports or here at the field, take a look at them, write them down, take a picture, go visit them. They're all different setups. They're amazing. We want to thank all of our title sponsors. We get a penalty right in front of goal here, another right-of-way violation, and Sebastian Mandelbaum is going to step up and take the open goal and put it through no problem. Sebastian's been very strong shooting that goal, and that is another part of the spring season, changing up who hits the penalty shots, giving you the ability to practice under pressure situations. Always a little easier on the stick and ball field. Great job there by Sebi, making it 4-3 here in our second chunker. On the bowling, Sebastian's going to keep it going. Juan Bollini gets in there. Sebastian Mandelbaum, turn in the corner. Round and round he goes. Good non-call by the mound official. Stolen away, though, by Roldan. Sebastian goes in for the play. Nic on the near side. Left side, the near side. Right side is the offside. Don't let me confuse you when I talk about it. Nic on the offside right now, holding it. Oh, well done, Sebi. Nic's got to put him on his hip. Clean ride off there by Sebastian. Nic's going to run the turn. Uh-oh. Leaves it behind, but don't worry. Tocalino in the rumble seat. 7-goal player right here. Santi Tocalino. Stay in bounds. Oh, bad luck, but everybody's going to get a good look. Put your hands together for all our players. Everybody right here in front of us. Give some love. We're going to get a change of possession here. This ball went out of bounds. So when it goes out of bounds, you give the ball back to the opposing team. Jauregui. Martin down the middle. Good steal, though. On the turn, Nic. Oh, well done, Roldan. Still keeping it going. Notice Bollini in the and another ball out of bounds. This is going to be trouble because that ball went out inside the 60-yard line. This is going to be one shot at goal for Jauregui, and he is in range here. This is an opportunity. Number 4. Look at this ball by Martin Jauregui. It's going. And Martin Jauregui, put your hands together, y'all. Well done, Martin. What a goal, you guys. Hit it from the 60, which was more like 80 or 90 because you're out of the corner. At a walk, everybody. Unbelievable. Martin Jauregui. He always seems to do this every game. He picks up an amazing shot. And I think a lot of people agree with me. I know JJ will. The change of possession changed the game because back in the day, they used to have the bowl in. And a lot of players, they found out, were just hitting the ball out of bounds when they got in a difficult situation like down in the corner to get a bowl in because a bowl is a 50-50 ball. Once these players started hitting balls, and also it was a little dangerous for some of the fans, so they changed the rule, and they made it a change of possession. Well, now when you hit it out of bounds, it goes to the other team. Well, you see what happens. Three Graces team hit it out of bounds twice, and the SebiLion team got a goal out of it. So it is a very, very strong procedure that was changed. Helps the game of polo in a serious way and can change the whole game. Well done by SebiLion 2. Here we go. Back after the courtesy change. Going to be Sebastian on the move. Coming a little hot there. He'll override. Turn and controlled by Santi. And it'll be Nic. Nic, going to slow it down now. Roldan. Back to the center. Nic's going to open up the new pony. Remember, everybody on fresh legs right now. Well done, Roldan. Still keeping it moving. Nick's dialed in today. Keeping it out in front of Alejandro. Nick comes in hot in the corner. Now it's going to be Mariano. Gracida changes the field. Here comes Alejandro. We got an open style running game, everybody. 4-4, 2:15 on the clock. Alejandro looking for Sebastian Mandelbaum. Look at his shot by Astrada from 120. And just wide by the Lugano sign. Open polo. Good running by both teams here. Using the field very, very strong. Remember the field, everybody. 300 yards long by 160 yards wide. You could put 9 football fields out there, believe it or not. That's why these horses can cover the ground so quick. Good little play here by Roldan to Tocalino. We want to see that combination. Oh, we got Rebecca Cohen. Opportunity for Rebecca. She'll override. Loose ball play picked up by Astrada. Neutral play by Tocalino. Well done. Leaves it for Bollini. Juan says, come on behind, Nick. Why not? Gives it to the 7-goaler. Roldan from a hundo. Lays it inside for Rebecca. Stolen away by Astrada. Good defense by Tocalino, but Alejandro will control in the maroon helmet. Off the boards, that's a play. Bad luck. Turn and burn, going to be Santi. Nick going forward. Tocalino in range. One tapper down the line. Nic Roldan on the move. Back to the center. Nano with great defense there. Gracida. Turnaround by Nick. Inside the 40. Wow, no fouls in there. Everybody playing good. And now they get out of the hole. Santi backed up cleanly off the horse. Like a pinball machine in there right now. And here comes Alejandro. You guys, with less than 15 seconds, he can make this right here. Alejandro still got time with 10 seconds. Ali looking for Nano. Nano breaks his head off his ball. He breaks the ball. And it'll end. And now I'm going to end this chucker by, does anybody know what happens when the ball breaks, Trey? Hey, Trey, do you know what happens when the ball breaks? You grab a new one. Well, the rule is, everybody, you are allowed to play the larger piece. So always play until you hear the whistle. Okay, but most of the time it breaks in half and they just stop and they'll have a bowl in where the broken ball was. But the rule is, if it breaks, you can try to play the larger piece. All right, we're going to go a little break here, and we'll be back. Stay with us here on CTV Sports. Welcome back, everybody. We had a great start here. Hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. Of course, much love. Federal holiday on which those who died in active military service are remembered, just be observed. It's amazing what they do for us. So much love to all our vets, all the families. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Make sure you're very safe and have a great day tomorrow. Remembering, here we go. Third chucker, 4-4. We got a great match going on here. Been back and forth. The first chucker looked like Three Graces was going to go ahead and take over. Look at Juan Bollini. Oh, no, Santi Tocalino. I'm sorry. El Tocalino. We had Bollini was in the rumble seat there with Tocalino trying to get one from exactly where Jauregui was. Nice attempt there by. We're going to talk about the Aspen Valley Polo Club during our courtesy change, everybody. So if you're interested in the Aspen Valley Polo Club, I'll give you some information during our courtesy change. That ball is going to go just out of bounds, but I guess we're going to get a penalty on the play. So we can talk about another play, everybody. Uneven ride-off is the call. You can ride a player off in polo. Remember, you are allowed to make contact, but you cannot be uneven. You cannot be too far behind the saddle or too far in front of the saddle. You want to be somewhere in the middle. Right there, we had a little bit of a rub on the back part. The ball went out of bounds. We give the ball back to SebiLion 2 with a penalty 5B from the center, Jauregui. Martin Jauregui, that ball comes off of Mandelbaum. Sebastian, turned out and controlled by, looks like Roldan. Nice try there with Sebi trying to get the hook. Good defense by both teams today. Unreal. Look at this. Roldan on the move, everybody. Out of the air. Nic Roldan inside the 60. Look for the finish. And Roldan, once again, put your hands together, y'all. Roldan on fire. Rolling. And they're killing it. And Roldan just ran around everybody. He actually took the long way home on the goal, but got the finish. And, okay, it's lavender. Now, good. Thank you, Trey. So we got plum and lavender out there today. I do apologize. It looks like maroon, but I like lavender. Lavender needs to get going here down by a goal. Great fans here, loving the colors, loving the players. Thank you for your participation. We appreciate that, especially everybody on CTV Sports. We get a penalty here now. Now reaching. Does Trey, you understand what reaching is? You are allowed to reach on the polo field, but you cannot reach in front of a player. You cannot reach underneath the player's horse, or you cannot reach behind the player. You must be on the same side of the ball. Now that play right there, Nic Roldan reached backwards. If the ball goes by your boot, if it gets hit by your boot by a player behind you, so you're on a horse and the ball gets hit from a player from behind you past your boot, then you can take that ball. But if it's behind your boot, okay, you can't reach back. Reaching is the call, penalty 4. Here comes Jauregui. Oh, Martin Jauregui is dialed in, you guys. Another shot by Jauregui as Martin will pick up another penalty 4. So Jauregui on fire here. Great job from the penalty line. Back to the center. 5-5. We got a polo match. Look at this. Roldan. He's got Tocalino going forward. Oh, no. So that ball looked like it was going to drop in there. Remember, from post to post, 24 feet, 8 yards is the goal. And here we go. We're going to do a little, we're going to talk about the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So everybody, the Aspen Valley Polo Club is one of the, well, it's the fastest growing club in the USPA. It's in the beautiful town of Carbondale, Colorado. That is right in between Aspen, Colorado and Glenwood Springs. Now, the locals tell me it's the most beautiful valley in Colorado, and I agree with them. Mount Cypress sits right above the club at just under 13,000 feet, about 12,996. There's still snow on the mountain through pretty much the whole summer. We have the ability at the Aspen Valley Polo Club to play a number of different tournaments because we have the McClure River Ranch, which are two of the most high-level polo fields in the nation, and the ability to play all over the area in snowmass. And we have a field called the Mount Cypress Field, Cypress Mountain Field, which you play at 9,000 feet, and you have snow on the mountain. It's the most picturesque polo field I've ever been to. You go to AspenValleyPoloClub.com, get all your information. July, August, into September. Back to the action here with 3 minutes left in our first half. A very strong match going on. Back and forth, going to be picked up by Roldan. Here comes Nikki. Oh, yeah, another laser beam looking for Rebecca. Uh-oh, Nick says, I got it. Oh, well done, Jauregui. Alejandro, we got a 2-on-1 here. Bellini's got his hands full. Juan Bollini, the only man back. Alejandro and Sebi on the move. Coming through. Bollini. And I think we're going to let it rock and roll here. Bellini's going to get there in time. I love it. Open style polo. Nic Roldan going the other way. Look at these horses run. Unbelievable pace today in this final. Going forward, Santi on the gray. He'll shut it down. Turn on control play by Gracida. They get double teamed there. They'll give him a play. Well done. Smart player by Three Graces. Loose ball play in the corner. And I do apologize. That was Jauregui and now Nano. Both wearing the gray helmets today. I do apologize. That was Jauregui in the corner on the gray, and Nano's on the chestnut. We got a penalty there with 1:49 on the clock. Great group of fans out here for Memorial Day weekend. So happy to see that. Don't forget about Sunset Chuggers and Cocktails. It's become the hit of the wonder. I want to thank the tournament committee for their brilliant ideas that not just bring polo and horses together, but energy, positive vibes. And we've met so many people. And we are going to have a penalty that's moved up on a technical foul. So a technical foul is when a player, well, we can do a number of things, verbally or whatever, it doesn't matter. The umpire, it's all discretionary. They move the ball up on that play. So we had a technical foul against, I believe we have a, we go against number 4 in for SebiLion 2, Astrada. So they give them the goal, shot on goal there on the penalty, and then they move the technical to center. Oh, that can hurt a little bit, especially when Roldan's hitting the ball pretty well. 1:31 on the clock. So they adjust the penalty, and away we go. Looks like they're just going to get the helmet fix here on our mount official. Technical fouls in the game of polo, you are allowed to talk to the umpire, the captain, and it's all discretionary, as I said. Energy is big, adrenaline. Let's see if the Three Graces team can take advantage of it. And the score now 6-5. Look at this, Juan Bollini from 120. and Tocalino. And this is why you need to be careful when you give teams like this the opportunity to score and then get a technical from center. Well, it can hurt. Good play here by Three Graces. A 2-for-1, they call it. 7-5 here with less than a minute left in his third chucker play. And Nic Roldan said, let's get one more. Nic Roldan from 140, everybody. It's going to go. Are you kidding me? Put your hand together. Come on, Grand Champion Polo Club. That's the second ball he's hit from 140 today, and they're going 10 yards past the goal. Nic Roldan is dialed in. What a way to end the half. I'm going to go to a little break here, and we're going to get organized for the second half. We got a match for you. This SebiLion Team 2 is very strong. We'll get everybody else some fresh ponies. Everybody here at the club have some fun. We'll be right back for our second half of play. Welcome back to a very quick halftime there by both teams. Let's break it down a little bit for you. It was unbelievable, 4-2 after the first. Nic Roldan scored 4 goals. Then they tied it back up, and they got 2 unanswered goals. No goals scored by Three Graces in the second, and then Roldan gets 3 more, and Tocalino gets another, making it 8-4. Now they're going to go 9-5. They are just keeping it moving. The Three Graces team. SebiLion 2, they need to get the energy going. If you're just joining us here for second half of the Memorial, Dale Schwetz with CTV Sports. We got a penalty right there. You can see that quick line change. That line went from one angle to the other. One player came in front. Now they're going to move this to the 60-yard mark. Welcome to CTV Sports. 3 Graces in the plum, maroon, whatever. We got all kinds of colors for my fans today. Rebecca Cohen on the 1. Santi Tocalino, Nic Roldan, and Juan Bollini playing very well today. SebiLion 2, beautiful. They have Sebastian Mandelbaum playing in number 1. Nano Gracida playing in 2. Alejandro Novillo playing the 3, and Martin Jauregui in the number 4 position. And Jauregui has been 100% from the penalty line. They're going to go ahead and give this one to, looks like Sebastian, but he did a ride by. They're going to give him a reshot here. On the moment, here comes Sebastian. And well done, Sebastian Mandelbaum. 2 for 2, yeah, shooting very well. Where's my SebiLion 2 fans? I hear you down there. They need a little more energy. There you go. You know, like Jan Eric Frank says, you put your 2 hands in the air and you slap them together. It makes a lot of noise. Here we go. SebiLion 2, they need to keep it going. Down by 3 here. Opportunity. They'd love to get it within 1. Come on, Sebi, on the move, Sebastian. Nice pickup here, Sebastian Mandelbaum, winning the bowling, taking it into the corner. He's got help behind him, Jauregui. Well done, Martin. Trouble in paradise, Roldan. Nicky, running the turn. Watch out, 3 Graces on the move. Good recovery by Astrada. Oh, almost a meet there by Tocalino. Legal play in polo. You're not allowed to meet a person as long as you're right hand to right hand. Alejandro from 120. Will this go? Oh, just off to the side. Nice attempt here. I like the idea here by Astrada starting to try to shoot the ball from further out. Change it up a little bit. This 3 Graces team, they're so strong. Rebecca pulls the team in the front. They have the 3 amigos, 3 musketeers behind, Tocalino, Bollini, and Roldan. And remember that Tocalino and Roldan played with Melissa Ganzi on the Satai team. Big shout out to the Satai Resort in Miami Beach. If you've never been, you need to go, especially during our beach polo event in November. They were our title sponsors with Melissa Ganzi. She played also with Gonzalito Pierez. They did very well in the Open this year. But you know the dynamics there because Melissa playing with Gonzalito and having Santi and Nick together, they play well because they had a lot of good polo. So we'll see if that carries on here. Right now it's looking pretty good. We're going to go to a courtesy change once again. And we were talking about the Memorial. And it went last year, of course. I can't say it enough. Newport, Gene Goldstein, what a season he had. He had a big smile on his face. I talked to him yesterday. He said he was ready for a little break. He played a lot of polo, but he just had a lot of fun, and their team did so well. You know, we had the Casablanca Challenge, so make sure you check out Casablanca. Unbelievable brand. Sun Cup. Of course, don't forget about that Aspen Valley as we are preparing to move to the mountains. And it is just unbelievable out there. Looking to play polo. Remember the polo on demand, everybody. I got a big group up here that does the polo on demand. Trek, good to see you, your whole group. Trey, everybody. And they participated. And actually, hey, thank you for helping taking Sunset Truckers to a whole nother level, y'all. Because they already got a lot of the players here today in the VIP that played all year here at the Grand Champion Polo Club. Nice to see them out on a beautiful day, on our final day. Brings a tear to my eye when we got to end. Penalty 4 for Martin Jauregui. Come on, everybody. Put your hand together once again. 4 for 4 from the penalty line. Martin Jauregui. Well done. In line. Dialed in today, Martin. Great shooting from the penalty line. That is not easy. 4 for 4. Unbelievable. He said he felt very good the other day. He was ready to get it going, and he is crushing him. He's hitting it 60 yards, but he's hitting a good 50 plus the goal, so a good 120. And now we'll go for the Bolins. They're going to be big this right now. Control play back and forth. Little melee. That's Santi Tocalino. Keep an eye on him. He'll leave it up, Nicky. Roldan out of the air. How does he do it? And he's just going to hit this one off the field and regroup. Now, people say, why would he do that? Remember in polo that sometimes it's better to hit the ball over the end line and allow your team to line back up on defense than to try to keep it on the field. Because sometimes when you try to keep it on the field, you go off the field, and then it turns into a 4-on-3 breakaway for the opposing team. So Nicky's going to set his team back up, and they're going to try to win this knock-in. Great play by Astrada. We got Sebi on the move. Come on, Sebastian. He's got Jauregui in front here. All he's got to do is hit 30 to him. Jauregui for the finish. Come on, Sebi. Taking off the doorstep. Unbelievable. Almost a coast-to-coast like butter on toast. They got the coast-to-coast, but no butter. And they'll take it out. What a defensive play by Tocalino. They are running and gunning, everybody. This is wide open, fast polo. Those ponies are running 25 to 36 miles an hour right now. Jauregui. Nice little play right here by Martin. Good D by Roldan, and it comes off the mallet. So we'll see who gets possession here. I think it's going to go to SebiLion too. Looked like it went off Nic Roldan's mallet. And it does. Here comes Jauregui. Less than a minute left in the fourth. Down by 2. Can they get it within 1? Here comes SebiLion 2. Huge shot right here. Alejandro. They leave it. Nano overrides. Going to be picked up and control. Oh, that's a good play. Tocalino leaves it for Roldan. Here comes Rebecca Cohen with 32 seconds. Nick says, I got it. Look at these guys. They're coming in full blast. Santi, Nick. They got 3-on-1 here. They leave it for Rebecca. Rebecca Cohen with the approach shot. Rebecca for the finish. Rebecca, and yeah. Where are my Rebecca Cohen fans? What a play. An unselfish polo by Roldan and Santi. They set Rebecca up. She gets the finish. What a play. 3 Graces on fire, up by 3. We'll take a little break, and we'll be right back. Stay with us, CTV Sports. All right, here we go, everybody. Put your hands together. We got them all here in front of us. Rebecca Cohen, great goal there at the end. 3-goal lead, though. That's not enough. They need to keep the wheels rolling here. Astrada knows it. Jauregui, Gracida, and Sebastian. Very strong team, but I don't think Three Graces is going to ease up here. And now they got Rebecca in the groove. A very well-oiled machine, you could call it. Great passing once again from Roldan to Tocalino. Looks like they're going to, oh no, Roldan is on the move. We got a horse race. Oh, well done. Look at that. Another Santa Rita breeding operation pony. Estrada's riding. And Roldan said, I'm going to go around you, but Estrada said, good luck, buddy. Good play there by Alejandro's pony. I love that. Speed and energy. Roldan trying to get around Gracida. Nano, so strong with the man. 2 players override. Nicky takes it back to the inside. Caught the corner move. Roldan from the angle. And a Remington just off to the right. So a good try. Go the knock in here. Mixing up with the scoring. Roldan with 8 goals, one by Tocalino, and another one by Rebecca. On the other side, we got a goal by Jauregui's got 4 penalty 4s and a 5 that went in. Estrada's got 1, and Mandelbaum's got 2. We got a good match here. They're mixing it up very, very well. Back and forth now, a little defensive battle going on. And we get a whistle on the play. All right, so we got a little check on this play. We're going to go ahead and check with our studio on this play. They're going to take a look at this crossing foul real quick. So we'll check with our studio. Here a minute, Jake Gaston. We'll take a look. Yeah, so we'll take a look at the studio here. Foul on the field stands. Foul, call on the field stand, guys. Foul on the field. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, we checked, Nicky. You're all good. Good call there by our mount official. Great check by our crew in the studio. Crossing foul was the call. And this ball is going to go just wide. So our first miss of the day for Jauregui. Now remember, at any time we could use the video. So I want to thank our producers that are also polo players working for CTV Sports. Always checking all the videos for us. Very important games. Great look by them to see the replay and be able to break it down a little better on a quick line change there. Great job by them. But no goal for the SebiLion 2 team. So we're going to say it 10-7 here. If they could get a goal right before this courtesy change, stolen away by Roldan again. Nicky. Good polo today, Roldan, and there you go. So now we're going to get a courtesy change here. And when we return from the courtesy change, we're going to have a fair play possession in favor of Three Graces. We're halfway through the chukker there. Three Graces had control of the ball. So based on that control play, we will go ahead and give the ball back to the Three Graces team after we get them changed up. Once again, thank you for joining us here. Great crowd out here at the field today. You know, it's funny we've seen so much polo here, and you know, this SebiLion team in Newport, they really did develop a nice little rivalry this season. I mean, it was a true rivalry. They went back and forth all season long, and they were talking about it on the sideline. Always end the spring season with the memorial. So we always having people coming out and enjoying it. Also, that's a great holiday, very important holiday here in the United States, and of course, give on these beautiful days we got coming. Make sure you enjoy yourself and be safe. This is going to go right down to the end. Fair play possession for Three Graces. 3:26 on the clock. Juan's going to try something new here. Trust me, he is a maestro on the field. On the big gray pony, leaves it for Nick. Why not? Here you go, Nick. You got it. I love Juan. He gets it in a good spot. He brings three players to him, which is like they do in basketball, and then you dish the ball off to the other guy. Good polo there by Juan Bollini. And I don't even know if he likes basketball, does he? He might like basketball, but that was a basketball play. And it worked. They got all the way down the field, but we're in a stalemate here in the fifth, which isn't going to work in favor of the Three Graces team. It was open running, goal scoring polo, but it happens like this in all sports. We see it happen in soccer. We see it happen in basketball, football. You get to certain points where you got to watch out. But here's Tocalino. Oh, override. Jauregui going to the Spurs. Oh, what a ride-off in the corner. Backed up by Bollini. Loose ball play. We're going to have a 3-on-2 here. 4-on-2 for SebiLion 2 if they can keep it going. Here comes Astrada. Oh, they're going to make it. Well done, Jauregui. Leaves it. Whoa. And they're going to keep it playing here. Big ball by Astrada looking for Mandelbaum. Bollini. What happened there? An unrare miss. Jauregui and a whistle on the play. And you're going to get a blocking foul here by the Three Graces team. You see Jauregui took that ball forward, and then he got blocked by Roldan. And we're going to have an open goal penalty 2. Great opportunity here now. Ben Mandelbaum shooting them. We'll see what they decide to do. Looks like, yeah, they're going to go with Sebastian or Sebastian Mandelbaum. Oh, well done, Sebi. 3 in a row. I think. Yeah, 3 in a row there. It looked like they were still. Sebastian Mandelbaum, where your fans at right there? 3 in a row from the penalty line. A-rated player. That is a lot of pressure, and he is doing a fantastic job on the finishes. But more importantly, with a minute left in the fifth, we got a 10-8 game. So very close, big goal. Wait for Rebecca. Control play, looking to go down. Uh-oh, this is what they want. They got it. Nano Gracida. Carmen, where you at? Nano on the move. Going to the hoop. Looking to put it between the one. Nano. And yeah, there you go. SebiLion 2, you guys are back in the game. And Nano Gracida takes it out of the bowl-in and says, hasta luego, I'm on going to goal. They're not going to get another bowl in here. Put your hands together, everybody. We got one more chucker to go. 1 goal different. Anybody's game. Gaston, get you some water, and we'll be right back. You don't want to miss this 6th and final chucker. I'm excited about it. We'll be right back for the final chucker of the Memorial. Stay with us here on CTV Sports. All right, everybody, here we go. You ready to go? 6 chucker action. Thank you for joining us today on CTV Sports. Remember, after the game, we will go to a little break, and then we'll have our trophy presentation. You'll be able to see the players up close personal, all the best playing ponies, and the MVP. But here we go. 2 unanswered goals in the 5th. The Three Graces team has had 2 chuckers where they didn't score goals, in the 2nd chucker and in the 5th chucker. And that hurts sometimes. They were leading 8-5 at halftime. They went up 10-7 in the 4th. And then SebiLion 2 turned it on. And, yep, I hear you down there. Have it within 1 goal with 6 minutes and 12 seconds on the board. We got a polo match right now. This is anybody's game. Open goal penalty, though, for Three Graces on the right-of-way violation. Nic Roldan with the open goal penalty, 2 30-yard shot. And Roldan will pick up another. Yep, 1, 2. 9 goals for Mr. Nic Roldan today, everybody. Roldan has it dialed in from the penalty line. He scored 2 goals from over 140 yards today. 2-goal different, but a lot of time. Picked up here, controlled. Santi. Sebastian. Picked up here by Nic. Control play. Sebastian, good play, Sebastian. He would have fouled there. He's got to pull out. He's very, very knowledgeable on those plays. Oh, nice ride-off. Picked up and controlled by Juan Bollini now. Bollini said, let's just slow it down, everybody. Juan, outlet pass. Oh, nicely hit. What a pretty pass here for Roldan. Get out of the way. Nicky's going to drop the hammer now. He's got Tocalino going forward. Look at the center. Look at his pass. The give and go. Tocalino, the approach. This is power polo at its finest. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Wow. Started with Juan Bollini. Bollini starts it from the other side. Slows it down. Hits the angle pass to Roldan. Santi's already on the move. Roldan hits 1 ball, and Tocalino finishes on the near side. Que golazo, Santi Tocalino. But what a polo play by 3 Graces. That's the way you play the game. Well done, man. That is good polo. Very, very good polo by those guys. They're passing. Rebecca's doing a good job in front. They're going to extend their lead here. But once again, we still have a lot of time left in this match. Very far from over. Roldan. Nic loses it. Santi. Tocalino. Alejandro. They need to get something going here. There goes Jauregui on the gray. He's got Gracida in the center. Who's got the horsepower? Here comes Gracida. Bollini, Gracida. Juan Bollini on the gray. Good job. Well done, Bollini. That's an incredible tail shot right to Nic Roldan. We got trouble. Nicky on the move. Sebastian going back. Good D by Mandelbaum. Oh, bad luck. He overrides. You might get a Roldan. And we're going to see what happened. I think we had a little misplay. That's going to go to a courtesy change. So we'll get that worked out there. They came through there. Whistle went with 3:18 on the clock. So we're going to get everybody on fresh ponies here. This will be our final courtesy change of the day. And this is where it gets really, well, this is where game can change right now. We're going to get everybody on their top horses. And, 3 minutes, 3:18 on the clock. You know what I always say, a goal a minute is nothing in polo. Everybody knows that plays polo or watches polo. A goal a minute is very feasible. It's going to be very, very, very interesting how they come out. Now, they definitely want to keep them off the line. Jauregui has been fantastic. He's only missed 1. So that's part of the game plan for sure, to keep the SebiLion team off the penalty line. We'll see if they go to work the clock or they stay in that same rhythm. I mean, they have been playing at a pace, an open rhythm, running, gun, and pace that is phenomenal to watch. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself here at the club and on CTV Sports today. What a way to end our spring season. I mean, this is the frosting on the cake. It has just been fantastic. I mean, the earlier game today was great also. I want to thank Newport and SebiLion team. Now, strategy. What do you do? Everybody's going to get a little breather. The horses are all fresh. Remember, everybody on a fresh pony here. So at any time, one player can just say, I'm going coast to coast. If you can't catch me, good luck. So we will see which team came out with the right four-legged athlete. Not the right two-legged athlete, but the right four-legged athlete now. Fair play possession is going to go to the SebiLion 2 team. Here we go. Jauregui. Bollini, always in the right spot. Oh, no, that's a rare miss. This is going to be an opportunity for Nano. Gracida once, Gracida twice, Gracida. And there you go, Mariano Gracida. Do the math, everybody. Do the math. I told you a goal a minute. Here we go. A goal a minute. Just do the math. Look at the board over there. You'll see it takes them about 24 seconds to get back. And now they're going to have another opportunity to score. So it works. Second goal of the day for Nano. Probably one of the most important goals of the day based on how quickly they did it. They need to get a bowl in here, though. Well done, Jauregui. Jauregui going down the center here. Good read by Roldan. Looked like he had Sebastian or Alejandro, but Nic. Oh, they come around here. Nic's going to get out of the hole there. I like this non-call. Look like Alejandro's a little late. Uh-oh. Here comes Nic. He's on a fresh horse, everybody. Roldan, Jauregui. Everybody overrides. Gracida overrides. And we get a whistle on the play. So, this might be an interesting call. We'll check in on this one. All right, everybody, we got an intimidation call. Hello, Nina. So an intimidation call is when you come into a player who's running full speed and you make him look up. If he has to look up and take his focus off the ball to maybe not hit you, the umpire could call intimidation. Okay, good question there. And on that play, Roldan, or you're going to get another one here, Roldan. So it is a call that happens a lot on the field, and you can understand at this speed, he came from left to right, tried to make a play on the ball, made the player up behind him look up. So good question. We had a great question here from one of our fans. And intimidation was the call. I had the opportunity to talk to our mount official on that. I liked the call. And here we go. 13-10. Back to that 3 goals. With 1:14 on the clock, 3 Grace's going to hit a big ball downfield, and I think you're going to see him play defense now. Jauregui said, let's go. Come on, Martin Jauregui. Oh, bad luck. Another rare miss. Very rare. He has played phenomenal today. Back shot coming. We got Gracida. Nano on the turn and burn. He's got Alejandro. Alejandro on the far side as the clock ticks down under a minute. Whoa, look at this. Finish it right, Alejandro. From 140, he's got Sebastian Mandelbaum. And it's going to roll in. So what a way to end there for the SebiLion 2. You got to put your hand together down there. Sebastian will pick up his 4th of the day. What great scoring here. But there it is, you guys. Put your hands together. 3 Graces is going to pull it out 13-11 as the clock goes tick, tick, tick. In the immortal words of Tommy Oxley. I loved him. 3 Graces, winners of the Memorial Final. What a great crowd you guys have been here today. If you want to stay around, we are going to have a trophy presentation. Please, if you have to leave, we understand. But thank you for coming out, supporting the Grand Champions Polo Club. Please put your hands together for Gaston Dorniak, everybody, our mounted official, please. What a great job he did. You're the man. Thank you, Tracy, all of our camera fans, people. Of course, everybody here at the VIP, and of course, you on CTV Sports. Thank you for being a part of what we do. Thank you for being just supporting what we do. We are going to go to a little break, but congratulations to three graces: Rebecca Cohen, Nic Roldan, Santi Tocalino, Juan Bollini. SebiLion 2 with Sebastian Mandelbaum, Nano Gracida, Martin Jauregui, and Alejandro Astrada. They gave it a run. We'll go to a little break, and we'll be back for our trophy presentation. Once again, thanks for joining us for the Memorial Final. All right, welcome back, everybody, to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we're going to go ahead and get all the players up here. And I want to thank Carmen Gracida, who's going to help us out today. Carmen, thank you. But we'll deal with the best playing pony here. We're going to start with this. Ensenada Balanta, come on up here. Santi Tocalino, played by Santi Tocalino in the 3rd and 6th Sharker, and owned by the Santa Rita Polo Farm, and she is a Wembley Clone 1 Dolfina Capaterra 02. This is a fabulous breed right here. Put your hands together for our best playing pony, everybody. She is a little bitty thing, but she is dynamite, comes in small packages. What breeding. This is unbelievable. 2018 Bay Mare. Well done, Santi. Unbelievable. What a horse. And I don't know if you remember Wembley, everybody. The clone, when Wembley was just incredible. Well, Dolfina Capaterra, we all know it. Unbelievable blood. Here they are right here, everybody. Please put your hands together for both our teams. Come on, Carmen. Once again, everybody, put your hands together for our players here in Carmen Gracida. What a horse. How big is that horse, Lisa? 15 hands? It's a little bitty thing. Wow, unbelievable. One more time, everybody. Here we go. Both of our teams on stage with Carmen Gracida. Please let's put our hands together for our runners-up. SebiLion 2 with Sebastian Mandelbaum. Sebastian, what a great season, buddy. Yeah, fantastic. Number 2, of course, Mariano, her beautiful son. A nice picture right there. Remember, get some pictures here. Please put your hands together for Alejandro, Novillo, Astrada. Well done, Ali. Great season. And Carmen. And then my man, Martin Jauregui. 4 penalty 4s today, Martin. Put your hand together for Jauregui. What a game, buddy. And Carmen. That's our SebiLion 2 team. But the winners of the Memorial Final is going to go 3 Graces. And please put your hand together for Rebecca Cohen. Rebecca, great goal. Pulled her team all day long. Fantastic job. Santi Tocalino, what a day he had. Giving goals all day long. Nic Roldan, 9 goals, everybody. 2 of the goals were from 140. And, of course, well, the frosting on the cake. Big smile, Juan. We love you, Juan Bollini. Great job there with Carmen. And there you go. We'll get one photo up. Everybody, we have our MVP. Our MVP for the 2025 Memorial. I agree with the tournament committee. Put your hand together for Nic Roldan. Come on, Nicky. You're out of your mind today. Unbelievable. Nick, they were asking me, they want to buy your mallets up there in the VIP, so everybody wants to buy your mallets. I said, I don't know, you got to talk to Nick. Thank you, Carmen. Oh, sorry, I got the wind blowing there. Good, good. Here we go. So we have some more awards. These are special awards, and these awards are going to some 2 very special people. Please step up, Rebecca Cohen. Come on, Rebecca, put your hands together. And Sebastian Mandelbaum, and these are 2 special awards for 2 special organizations. Congratulations, Rebecca, putting the 3 Graces organization together. You're on the map now. And Sebastian, you're taking over the lead from your dad, so well done. Good job. If I could ask the SebiLion team to step down, but great job, guys. What a season. And we'll get a picture one with Carmen in there, and then Carmen will ask you to step down. Thank you, Ali. One more time, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 Graces. Winners of the 2025 Memorial Final. What a team, y'all. Everybody scored goals. Everybody played well. Carmen, if I get you get Carmen to step down. Watch your step, Carmen. Here you go. Hands together for Carmen Gracida, everybody, please. Thank you, Carmen. You're welcome, Carmen. Thank you, darling. Here they are. They got the final shot. One more time. 3 graces. Rebecca, Nic Roldan, Santi Tocalino, and Juan Bollini. What a job, guys. Well done. Good job here. Come here a minute, real quick. Hey, y'all put your hands together for Nic Roldan. 9 goals.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't remember that, but we had a fun team. We had a great team, and it was a fun spring season. And the weather was nice for the most part, and the fields were awesome. So all in all, a fun season. Fun to win with Rebecca. Who's come along in the polo school and has done really well. And to see Seb, growing up and playing as well as he does, and everyone else has competed. So it's always a fun season. It's home for us, so we're happy to be here. And so.
You represented really well, and I guess you said everything you said. The spring season about people growing, organizations growing. What a game, dude. Well played. Well played. Nic Roldan right here. Love you, Nicky. So you can end it with me. This is what it's all about here. Thank you for joining CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schretz for Nic Roldan. I speak for everyone at CTV Sports. I want to say thank you for making us the leaders of polo broadcasting. And always remember CTV Sports, Nick.
Don't ask me to repeat that because I can't.
We love the polo. I love you.